Leo, welcome back to the channel. It's me, Anisa from the Inner Stereo. So today we're going to be doing your love messages. It's a general reading, so the rules might get reversed or it may or may not resonate with you. And if this reading resonates with you, there's going to be a link down in the description box below for the extended and personal reading with me, okay? Take a deep breath here, Leo. How you guys been doing? Exhale. One more shuffle. Okay, so this is going to be a you versus them format. We're going to be looking at your overall energy, your challenges, past, present, future from both parties, and we're going to clarify them. And I'm also going to be pulling some advice card for you by the end of the session, okay? You know, what's interesting is that in your overall energy, you have the Five of Pentacles right now. But to be honest with you, while I was meditating for your reading, I kind of have like a little bit of a surge of energy where I feel that no matter what it is that is happening, I feel that you have the tendency to see the positive outcome of that. Now, that's the kind of like quality that I love about us fire signs, because I'm a Sagittarius, is that we don't tend to be in this state for that long, even though there has been some things that has been disappointing with you, especially with the Ace of Pentacles here in the overall challenges. It could be a broken promises. It could be something that you've wanted for so long, but it's not turning out the way that you wanted it to be. Something that you've been envisioning to happen on a practical side, but it's not happening the way that you envisioned it to be. It doesn't really matter, because I feel that at this present moment, you're just kind of like waiting for the rain to pass. With this Five of Pentacles in this deck of mine, he's like, oh, well, goddamn, it's raining. Okay, fine. I'm just going to shelter here and I'm going to wait for the rain to pass. While doing so, I'm just going to be conserving my energy. But there's something here that I was feeling when I was meditating for your energy about, yeah, you rising from the ashes like a phoenix does. Now, in the past, this person have the Six of Pentacles and also the Fool. From your side, you have the Princess of Swords, and you also have the Sun. I feel that in the past, you guys were being very, very focused on yourself. I feel that you were trying to create like a lot of happiness within yourself and trying to stay in your element as much as possible. You got somebody here that you have been eyeing on, interested in. I feel that with this person, even though they have the Six of Pentacles and also the Fool, but it's not really facing towards you. So I feel that you were dealing with somebody here who was busy with something else, okay? There's something here that they're starting anew. There's something here that they're exploring, a leap of faith that they're doing. And you try to stay as unbothered as possible, while also at the same time, you're also is a bit curious about it, okay? Now, in the present moment, you have the Hermit and you also have the Death. From this person's side, they have the World and they also have the Emperor. Wow. All major arcanas. I feel that this week and also next week is going to be very divinely guided between you and them. For you, especially here, I think it has a lot to do with you going inside, going within, trying to find meanings behind everything that has happened. And once you start, I think you're going to find the meaning once you start healing, once you start transforming. Because when we are being put in a situation that is a bit painful or hurtful, or sometimes we feel that it's unjust, we tend to ask the questions like, why is it happening to me? Do I really deserve this? All I have been trying to do was do this. Like, I don't think I deserve this, and yada, yada, yada. You're only going to find the meaning later, not now, okay? But I feel that you're going within yourself. So instead of looking for distractions, instead of looking ways to make you forget about whatever happened, I feel that you're doing the right thing here. Now, from this person's side, they have the World and also the Emperor. I feel that this person at this present moment is trying to get control back over their life again. Okay, we're going to clarify this. Now, in the future, you have the Six of Swords and you also have the Moon. From this person's side, they have the Princess of Chalices or the Page of Cups and also the Four of Cups. I feel that in the future, you would like to create even more distance or space between you and this person, because you're trying to move to calmer water. You're trying to get in touch with your feminine side, regardless of your gender. And I feel that there's something here also about you being much more comfortable in swimming with your emotions. I like this energy. Not gonna lie, I really like your energy. Now, from this person's side, Princess of Chalices and also the Four of Cups. They starts to, like, the thing is that once you start creating distance, once you start creating space between you and them, they would then starts to miss you. Okay, starts to see you in a rose-colored glasses and start to fetishize about you a little bit more, becoming a bit more of a hopeless romantic. But I'm not sure if they're going to be doing something about it. We're going to clarify, yeah, in a moment, because they have the Four of Cups. So it's either they keep it to themselves or they're much more comfortable in making you their phantom person rather than the real person. Let's clarify. I want to clarify the World and also the Hermit. The Star. There's somebody here in this connection who is avoiding turning this dynamic or turning this connection into becoming a healthy one. They're comfortable with the things, or you are comfortable with the things that it is right now. Unhealthy. Okay. So from your side, you have the Hermit, clarified by the Page of Swords, the Hanged Man, and also the Strength. So remember, in the past, you have the Page of Swords. In the present moment, you also have the Page of Swords. I feel that you did a bit of digging, or you tried to find a little bit more information about them. And it kind of like pisses you off to a point where now you kind of have a newfound belief about this person, because you start to see them on a different lens, and sometimes it makes you really angry. Sometimes the hardest part about realizing these kind of stuff is the anger that we have towards ourselves as well, because we have to forgive ourselves to be allowing ourselves to be put in that situation. You know what I mean? So yeah, there's a lot of emotions here happening within you. Now, from this person's side, with the World clarified by the Star, the Death, and also the Four of Pentacles, I feel that there is a goal here that this person is trying to pursue, and I feel that this person is not really communicating it with you. They're going through like tons and tons of healing as well. There's also a plan that they're planning, but they're not really sharing it with you at this present moment. Clarify the Emperor and the Death. So many major arcana here, Leo. The Emperor clarified by the Knight of Cups, the Three of Cups, and also the Page of Wands. So they're still wanting to be a part of you, a part of your life. They still want to make it known that they're around. And they would like to maintain the friendship aspect of the connection. Like I said, before I start clarifying, the more space that you're creating, the more distance that you're creating, the more that it triggers some sort of alarm within them to do something about it. But again, like with the Three of Cups, it isn't really something that, you're kind of like on a different page here, Leo. You, Death card clarified by the Fool, the Two of Cups, and also the Seven of Pentacles. You want love. You want somebody who meets you halfway, who you want to be loved as loudly as you love. You want somebody who just loves like you do, right? Like you want somebody who, you know what I mean? When you are in a relationship with somebody who just makes you feel so fucking safe, because you know that this person loves you as similar or in the same way that you love them. That's the kind of thing that you're after right now. That's the kind of relationship that you would want right now. But with the Emperor, this person is trying to establish control by... It's like you have somebody who is afraid of losing access to you, but not necessarily mean that they're willing to meet you where you're at. Or it doesn't necessarily mean that this person is afraid to hurt you, because there's a difference between somebody who loves you and somebody who's afraid of losing access to you because of what you're able to provide for them or what you're able to give to them. Because somebody who loves you is going to be afraid of hurting you, whereas somebody who's afraid of losing access to you is just going to be doing things when they panic because, oh my God, like I got to do something about it. But then again, like it's different. It's just different. And you feel it. You feel it here, Leo. Okay, let's clarify the future. I'm going to clarify this Page of Cups. Let's clarify the Six of Swords. Yeah, the thing is that I feel that you've seen the pattern and I feel that you understand what I've been meaning to say to you all along, because I feel that every time this person is and it makes access to you or makes attempt to you or trying to hand you something or whatever, right? It brings you back to a place where you don't really like and you're not happy with it. You know what I mean? Sun comes out sideways here. So the things that they used to do to you that used to make you happy no longer makes you happy because you know how it will lead to or how it will end. Therefore, I feel that in the future, you guys are going to be deciding to just focus on moving to calmer water and also protecting your inner peace at all costs. Now, from this person's side, they have the Page of Cups clarified by the Three of Wands, the Seven of Cups facing the other directions, and also the Eight of Pentacles. This person just doesn't know what they want, you know what I mean? Let's see the Four of Cups. Because I do see them putting in the work to you, but I see them not focusing on this 100%. There's something here that they're waiting on, but it's not within this connection. So it could be that they're just waiting on a promotion. So if I get a promotion, then I'll do better to Leo. Or something. There's something here that they're waiting on that is so outside of this connection. But it's taken like a lot of their energy. And you kind of like feel it. Like, yeah. You kind of feel it. Clarify the Four of Cups. Empress, Ace of Swords in reverse. Five of Pentacles. Let's see from your side here with the Moon. Ace of Cups. Queen of Swords. Tower. The thing is that you have so many unanswered questions that you feel this person needs to fill, right? There's like a lot of fill in the blanks here that is happening, and you kind of like want to get to the bottom of the truth. But you're very intuitive, and one of the reasons for that is because you have so many major arcana here, Leo. You're very divinely guided and divinely protected. That if somebody ever lie to you, you will know it. If somebody were just to be telling you even a small white lies, you will know it. You will feel it. You will see the pattern, because it's a big deal for you this week and 2 weeks, because you guys are just being divinely guided. Okay. So there's a lot of fill in the blank that you wish that this person is going to be feeling that is going to soothe your soul, like the kind of like clarity that you're looking for. With the Ace of Swords in reverse, again, I think there's going to be a little bit of a white lies here that you're just going to know. You know what I mean? And I think it's just going to be shattering whatever illusions left that you have of this person. Do you still love them? I can see that with the Ace of Cups. But it's just going to be shattering the illusions that you have of them, because you got the Tower here. Tower is here to clear out everything that is built on an unstable foundation. It could be so that you too can start building on something that is much more stable, or something else, okay? But you will get your clarity by the end of this. Okay, let me pull some advice card for you here, Leo. the World, the Two of Pentacles, and also the Queen of Cups. There's something about you needing to be focusing a lot more on the practical side of things. Practical, what I mean practical is you take care about more of your work, your health, your routines and all that stuff to create some sort of like routines or to create some sort of like a boundaries that you could stick to. Now, the Two of Pentacles in the World tells me that there is a very big message from the universe regarding this being a lesson for you to stop performing for love or stop auditioning for love. You see this person, the Two of Pentacles? He's still juggling those Two of Pentacles. Even when these people are leaving them. One, you need to stop performing for people who hasn't decided or who hasn't made a choice to stay. Second, you should stop waiting to make a final decisions until it's too late. Go back to you, Leo. Go back to you. Do whatever it is that makes you emotionally happy in a healthy way. Go back to you. Be much more honest with yourself. Be much more authentic with yourself. What is it that I desire right now? What is it that I deserve to be treated right now? Be more honest with yourself, okay? So I think that is it from reading for you here, Leo. I hope that you find tons and tons of clarity that you guys have been looking for, and I'll see you on the extended. Bye, guys. Have a great day. I love you.